Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A short kick taken at the 18, and they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Fournette, first down, still going. And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. On 3rd down, Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Fournette. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Running left, it's Fournette. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A handoff to Fournette. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14, Jaguars nothing.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. On first and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an intercept.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That's it.
Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First down run. Here's Lawrence will throw. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Going up top. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. This is Fournette. Down to the 25. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff. Fournette running left. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And his kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Out to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier. He was tackled.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And this one is right through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On play action, Lawrence rolling to his right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence. Steps away to his left. This is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Lawrence rolling to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It's complete to Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Lawrence to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. Oh, he bowls over him. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence on first down. Escaping the pressure right. throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Martin. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 on 2nd down, Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. A 223 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And some space here. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Derrick Henry, 78 yards. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
13 yards on the play.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass